Hello, welcome to this tutorial where I'm gonna show you how to attach a snap button. For this I'm using such a metal button suit combination kit. The link for this one is also in the video description if you want to use exactly this one as well. You can see that there are also pictures inside how to attach a button, but I think a video is much better to follow. So for the one side, we need those two small metal pins, where later the button will come on top. And you have to use this tool, which is a bit thicker, and on the one side has like a little hole. And for the other side, you see this is the real button, which will be later attached to the other side. And for this you gotta use the thinner attachment tool, and to have like a hard ground where you can later hammer on, we got this round metal thingy. And very important to even create the much needed holes, you have this thin like pen, which has like an opening at the bottom. And then of course we gotta use any kind of pen to make our markings, and the hammer, of course. To show you how to attach the snap button, I'm gonna show you this for an example with the cargo pants that I'm currently making. And first of all, of course, we gotta make our markings. For that, you can just look where the button would look nicely. And if you found your spot, you can press really, really hard. Like on the top flap. And then, in the fabric below, you can definitely see the marking, and then just also mark this place. So later you will have a perfect alignment of the button bottom, where later the button will be snapped on. Now we take our little metal thingy and place it below our marking. Then we take our small like pen, which we'll use now to create the hole. Take your hammer, and then you have to hammer quite strong. Rather hammer very strong than too weak, because now I hammered first a little bit too weak, but we want a perfect hole, which we'll see now. And I realized there is some fabric inside of this metal pin, which of course collects when you create the holes. And I got a very nice tip. Of course, we all got needles, which we always need for sewing projects. So just take one, and with that you can just push the fabric out of the hole, and then we're good to go. And we can make the next hole on the cargo pocket in this case. So we do the same, the metal thingy is already under it, and then hammer again. So we got our two holes. Now for the bottom part, we take those small two metal pieces. The one with the longer metal pin is put through the hole from the bottom, and on top of that the smaller one is placed. And then we take our thicker tool, which has this small hole on the one side, and this hole is put onto the flatter metal pin. And now we can hammer again, hammer really hard. And you will definitely feel when it's fixed and ready. This looks nice. And now we come to the upper part. For that, of course, we now need the real button, the 2 pieces, which is now attached through the hole. The button, of course, has to be on the outside, so everything looks clean and fresh in the end. Put the other thing, down below, and now flip the flap, so to speak. And now we need our thinner tool and put it right in the middle of the bottom metal piece and then hammer it down, because if you look closely when you're doing that, you will see that on the right and left side of this piece, there are like small metal elements which will be moved to the side by hammering them in. Yeah. And this is it. You can attach the button. It fits perfectly. That was it for this tutorial. If you want to learn how to sew a cargo pocket or a cargo jeans, next week one of these tutorials will be online. So, see you in the next video. Until then, have fun sewing.